Did Jesus say, "Worship me"? Well, let's have a look at some accounts in the Bible where the disciples received worship, and let's see how they responded. And there are moments where Jesus received worship, and let's see what his response was. Starting off with the disciples. So in Acts 10, it says that when Peter entered, Cornelius met him and fell down at his feet and worshipped him. But Peter lifted him up, saying, "Stand up, I too am a man." In Acts 14, when the crowds had seen the miracles that Paul and Barnabas did, they lifted up their voices, saying, "The gods have come down to us in the likeness of men." Here's how the apostles Barnabas and Paul responded. When they had heard of this, they tore their garments and rushed out into the crowd, crying out, "Men, why are you doing these things? We also are men of like nature with you." Now let's have a look at how Jesus responded to receiving worship. So in Matthew 14, Jesus saves Peter from drowning, and he also calms the storm. And the Bible says that when they got into the boat, the disciples, the wind ceased, and those in the boat worshipped him, saying, "Truly, you are the Son of God." Response of Jesus? There is no response. That says it all. Matthew 28. Now the 11 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain to which Jesus had directed them. And when they saw him, they worshipped him. What was Jesus' response? There was no response. That says it all. John 20:28. Thomas answered him, "My Lord and my God." Jesus' response? Well, he said this, "Have you believed because you have seen me? Blessed are those who have not seen yet have believed." That says it all. And in John 10, Jesus says, "I and the Father are one." And this is how the Jews responded. They said, "It's not because of good works that we are going to stone you, but for blasphemy, because you being a man make yourself God." You see, in the Jewish culture, calling someone Son of God meant that they shared the same nature as God. So when Jesus is called Son of God, it signifies that he is fully divine, sharing the same essence as God the Father. You see the disciples' responses, and you see Jesus's. Now, if Jesus was just a man, he too would have rejected the worship. When you truly understand who Jesus is, you can't help but worship him. God bless you.